All right, diamonds are forever. For those of you who didn't know, we got a little lucky and didn't need a. Oops. Didn't need to do a favor run. We cannot kill these golems. They're just gonna stay alive forever. Starting Bruner as a tank. Hey, look at that, folks. Bruner can tank. Not really. Okay, here we go. This is better. This is better. All right. Okay. Now, Briv can just stay alive up there. Stay alive. Unfortunately, Shandy's speed buff does nothing here for us. Because we're pretty much going to be under attack, like, constantly. This is where a Penelope would be nice. Penelope would be nice. Because she would insect swarm and they would never get close to us. So we will maybe think about Penelope Half-Pint and how amazing she is. I don't know if we'll ever get there. We'll get there eventually, I think. Because we got to get to 125. We'll get her out on the field at some point. How many monitors I'm using? 4 monitors. Tornado sirens just went off and you don't get tornadoes here? Then yeah, you might want to take that seriously. Yeah. Set it over your camera upper right so it sits in the color part of the picture. I see what you're trying to say. We'll see. We'll see. Beetle and Grimm versus Regis versus Vi. Who's the best choice? Beginner, 4 weeks in. Vi is a speed champion in slot 12. Regis, though, has some gold fine and can be a good buffer in slot 2. Beetle and Grimm is interesting, but maybe a little more than you want to deal with and try to figure out as a new player. They have this tag team mechanic where only one of them's in the formation at a time, and they do different things depending on who's in, which, not everybody wants to try to figure out. Yeah. So I would say Vi or Regis. Like I said, Vi is good for speed. Regis is good for gold find. They're both buff, and they both have good buffs, but Vi is slot 12, so you got to have favor to be able to get her in and use her. I could try to dirty gold find. Yeah. Well, this is the dirty gold find team, quite frankly. Krull wouldn't really do anything. It wouldn't really build up stacks. Everybody else is a rogue. Astarion would be the person that we don't have for gold find. And we can't even. We can't even get up to his. We got to get him to his gold find. So we need 90. We need to get him to 90 for generational wealth. Yeah, this is kind of a combination speed, dirty gold find group at the moment. The insect jokes are great. Oh, that's right. Minsk can summon fiends, can he? I forget. I look. I don't use Minsk except on this account, so it's like trying to remember how he interacts with Havilar. Like, yeah, he could generate consistent speed for Havilar. That's a good reminder. Thank you. That is a good reminder. But right now we want Penelope out, and we want to level Penelope up just to keep these things off. The speed bonus we'd get off Shandy by keeping those diamond golems away from us is worth it. Is worth way more than Havilar's stuff. Dirty Gold Find is a reference to building a group that's primarily based around gold find percentage, like boosting this number up here as high as possible and not really having pushing power, and then saving it into like one of your formations, and then having a pushing group saved in the other, and then using like a fire breath potion to push yourself as far as possible, like to set your butt as high as possible, switch to the gold find group, and effectively just shovel in as much gold as you can until your bud drops, and then swap back. So it says, doesn't it? Oh, what is it? It doesn't hate fiends. What is his last spec then? Oh, I'm gonna waste one of these, isn't it? Oh, it's monstrosities. Never mind. Humanoids, beasts, undead, fey, and monstrosities. So he can't pull in fiends for Havilar. Can't pull in fiends for Havilar, but there are other people who like some of these. Like Chihira likes beasts as her base, and you know, so he can create some other things. He can create some other things. Ignore me. This is what happens when I haven't really slept very well the last 2 days. We had like serious thunderstorms moving the last 2 days, the last 2 nights. Okay, we want insect plague out. I'm gonna get her to 50 and swap her with someone. Ooh, Dritz maybe. What's a monstrosity? It doesn't have to be a big boss. It's something that is like a monstrous creature. It's not natural. Well, it's kind of like a natural creature that's been made, that's been twisted a bit. Yeah. Mimic is one. Like there's something that's just not right. We get creatures with unnatural origins and terrifying appearances that are not ordinary, not truly natural, and almost never benign. Usually the result of magic experimentation or terrible curses. They may resemble beasts or humanoids or something else. Yeah. So that's just not right. You see something that crawls out of a dark hole and you're like, oh, that's just not right. Well, you're right. It isn't. It isn't right. That's a monstrosity. That's a monstrosity. Okay, so those are going to stay away now. Like that, see? Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that thing go. Alright. I actually want Minsk still in there. Because Minsk is a speed champion. Okay. We're good, I think. More gold. Sure, why not? There's where I want my other familiar. On the extra credit button. You don't use fire breath, only alts. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you're killing with your bud, so. But fire breath means it's constant stream, and you move really quick through areas, and you just soak up as much gold as possible. And you're going to earn more gold with the fire breath potion because the quicker you destroy a wave, the quicker the new one comes in. Do undead count like zombies count as humanoids? Not unless it says it does. So if you look underneath them, if you turn on, like you hit F, or no, it's not F. It's what is it? It's a K. What's the? No, that ain't it. There's a button that turns on and off. What? I don't know what button turns on and off though. D for details. It's not what D is for. Whoa, give them the D for the details. And it'll show beneath them what they are. If it says undead, it's usually just undead. But occasionally in the game, there will be a combo that comes out. I see. Personally, I think the space clowns should just be classified as carnies. I think they should just get their own enemy type. Carnies are wonderful people. I got distracted, yeah. Well, I know Viconia can make things undead, but not everything that spawns. Like it's like she's creating her own favored foes, but she doesn't do it to everything that comes onto the screen, right? It's just certain ones. He makes the combo. He basically adds the undead tag. I'm gonna have to take the next ad break. I'm gonna have to go refill my water bottle. I'm out of root beer, and I forgot to fill my water bottle before the stream started. Oh, it was a Narak thing? Okay. All right, we need to gear up Havilar. 13 electrums. Here we go. Okay, there's a green. That's what we're shooting for. And a medium potion of speed is a winner. Green, cool. And there's Zuni. Zuni's her pet hellhound. Imps are not chew toys. I don't care if it squeaks when you bite it. Oh, there's a white. Oh, there's a blue for Leadership Summit. That's great. And 100 gems with that one. There's a green. And a medium potion of speed. These electrums are doing work today. There's another blue, and it's her Battlemaster ribbon. And another 100 gems. Festive wear. Is that? No, that's got to be close, though. Look at that. Look at that. We just need one, and everything's going to be okay. Give me another blue. That was greedy. Oh, I got a blue that I really wanted, though. Blue potion of speed. And we got a green kidney carver. So, oh, no, I didn't mean to open more. I meant to hit done. Gotta have it all. I want it all, and I want it now. All right, she's greens and blues. This is great. We're not quite going to get her to full blue just off her chest because we're only going to get 3 gold chests. We haven't even hit area 100 yet to get a silver chest out of this, which is rude. Which is kind of rude of them, but whatever. I mean, we bailed on it, to be fair. It was fine. Well, we have to hit 125 here. Humanoid, I mean, the general physiology, the general overall shape and makeup of a certain size, and shape, is kind of humanoid, but it needs to be alive. There's the differentiator between humanoids and undead. When something's undead, it tends to just be undead. And the size and the shape no longer matters. It's undead. But in some cases, they'll be like, undead dragon, because it matters. Because in that case, the differentiation matters. But again, this is a video game, so yeah, it has to have the tag. So TLDR, why does a good character have evil minions? Are we talking about Havilar? Strider? Are you specifically talking about Havilar? I mean, I can give you the breakdown on it's a Brimstone Angels thing. We can talk about that if that's what you're talking about specifically, because otherwise you just asked a very general question. So there's all kinds of reasons why that might happen. Well, her minions are her imps are evil. Yeah. Her imps are lawful evil, absolutely. So, I mean, her imps are fiends from hell. They're imps. So Havilar is one of the Brimstone Angels. The Brimstone Angels are these prophesied tieflings. So Asmodean tieflings. So they come from the line of Asmodeus. So this is part of like 4E, where to be a tiefling, someone in your lineage, your ancestry, made a deal with a devil, and so there was a chance that down the line, you could be born as a tiefling, because that deal got wrapped up in their soul and their bloodline, and so the Brimstone Angels are these prophesied tieflings, Asmodean tieflings, and as the prophecy goes, they have these strong powers and stuff. And when they kind of came of age and these came about, and they started getting this, Havilar, she is actually allergic to fiends. Imps are actually devils. She's allergic to demons. Fiends is the overall descriptor, but there's demons and there's devils. She's allergic to demons. Like when demons are around, she gets sick to her stomach. And that's in her kind of thing, where when a fiend is on the screen, her attack speed gets cut in half, and then these other effects happen. But she can then enable people to do massive damage to the fiends. And she was given, like, because of her link, because she's a Brimstone Angel, she was given a Hellhound, Zuni, and these imps to work with her. And in the book, it's like one imp at a time, but they keep dying and are getting destroyed. It's kind of funny. So it changes here, but it's not that she necessarily wanted that. It's that it's like, you get this. You don't have a choice. You have to exist with this. So she uses them in the best ways that she can. And Zuni's a total sweetheart. I mean, just like any dog. Doesn't matter if you're a hellhound. All dogs are good if you treat them right. And Zuni's just a good girl. So, she's going around trying to do good things. She didn't make a deal with Asmodeus. One of her ancestors did, and she just has to live with the results. And the same kind of for Farida, right? They're both trying to deal with it in a different way. But they kind of use they've got these powers whether they want them or not, and so they try to use them to do good things. Yeah, I want to save the rest of my Electrums for the event. Absolutely. But her minions, I mean, technically, I mean, Zuni is. I will argue a dog is a product of its environment. I won't say that a hellhound is just going to be evil, because the hellhounds are puppers. But the imps are absolute. Those imps are chaotic evil. They're probably chaotic evil instead of lawful evil. They are, but no, I don't know. They might have to follow rules. We had this whole discussion. Who knows? But yeah, they're there to do her bidding, but they're at the bidding of Asmod. They're there at the bidding of Asmodeus. The reason I don't use all of my silvers, I'm holding on to some of my regular silvers because we're on our way to unlocking Dragon Bait, and I want to gear him up. And we just unlocked Azaka, and what I found is it took 25 to 30, somewhere between 20 and 30 silvers gets you to greens or better is what it seemed like. So I want to make sure we can get him into green or better right away. Is Baldur's Gate 3 Will a tiefling? Well, the game's been out a while. He's a human, and shit happens. Is the best way I can put that. And where am I regarding unlocking Strahd? Ways away. 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, 27, and 29, 32. I need 8 more. So Dragon Bait would be 33. And then the 5 champions in the next event are 38. And my manual time gate that I'm going to do would be 39. And then one more manual time gate would be 40. So we're fairly close. We're fairly close. I do need to go back to, oh man. After we unlock Dragon Bait, I think what we do right after that is we go back to Sword Coast and work through Barovia to prep for Strahd. That's probably the best idea. Ad break. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some water. I almost walked back in without the water bottle. That was what the hell. We're almost where we need to get. Magic Grease, yeah. I mean, if you already have the other two. No. Artemis is only again. Artemis is only good with an item investment. This Artemis is good everywhere, all the time. Stuff is not all that. All right. We got blacksmithing contracts on Human. Oh, 3 levels, great. Tiny bounties, sure. We can pop them now. Yeah. Oh, small bounty contracts, okay. Tiny blacksmithing contract.